You know what? I need to go live on here.
The beautiful sound of opening a beer.
Get one too. I remember last time when I was editing the video, when I was doing the introductions, you were like this. Like alimony, bro. I couldn't put our intro on there because it was just you moaning in the intro, and like kind of like imagine people on Spotify, they get on and then you hear a big old moan.
They're like, what the fuck? I can hear myself.
You know?
What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Who's on here? Junior's on here. Julian, Tavo. What's up, Tavo?
That's good like that.
Oscar Lopez Perez. ¿Qué onda, Montana? Pinche Montana.
So welcome back, Vicente. Back from your was it a long trip or?
It was a super long trip, bro. I was ready to come home already. Yeah, it was a little too long, man.
So
this one was longer than the first trip. So, this Europe trip, I think, was 15 days, something like that. And the last trip was like 11 or 12 days.
Right.
So, you definitely felt the difference in those little bit of extra days. And I was just like, fuck.
Oh.
It was at the point, bro, where like, maybe like the last 2 days or the last day, we pretty much just kicked it in the room.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we didn't go out to walk in Paris. We had already pretty much done everything. At that point, it was just kind of like.
Did you get to do all your cardio for the year in those 15 days?
No, we still got a lot more cardio to go.
Good. That's good to hear.
No, but yeah, I mean, we pretty much like we hit every spot, like obviously the touristic spots, you know, within like the first couple of days that we were in Paris, which is the last city that we were at. And yeah, dude, by like maybe like the 4th or the 5th day, like I was just like, fuck, dude, like I don't feel like walking, I don't feel like going anywhere. Like we would just, there was like a little supermarket, liquor store type thing at the corner of our hotel. We'd just go down there, grab some snacks, some beer, some water, and just head back to the room and just kick it there.
So how does Spain look differently than Mexico? Is there like, are they like completely different, or are there areas where they look alike?
I mean, I haven't been to Mexico since like fucking 2001. So
damn.
The Mexico the Mexico that I remember is definitely different now from what I've seen like pictures. I mean, I've been to Tijuana, but that's not really considered like Mexico.
Yeah.
You know?
I went to pick up the bombos, no?
Yeah, I went, and then we went like probably like a few months before that also, with Fatima's family, which they do live like more like deep into Tijuana, and right there, I mean, you can kind of it kind of senses like, you know, Mexico, because you got like the dirt roads and all that stuff. But nah, it doesn't compare to Spain or anything like that. I mean, Spain's already like up there, you know. They have like all paved roads, at least in the city, you know. At least in the city, the parts that I went to.
Well, welcome everybody to our 7th episode of the season. It's been like a whole month since we've gone on.
It's been 4 weeks exactly.
4 weeks, a whole month. So I'm glad to be back. I'm glad Vicente's back. So let's get this show started.
Yeah.
Before we start though, cheers.
Cheers, bro. I needed a Pacifico already, bro. What's up, Paul? Welcome back. I thought you were staying in Spain. Saludos. I wish, bro. I mean, Spain's pretty badass, especially Barcelona, which is where I went. I don't know. I mean, one day I would like to live there, but I don't see it happening.
Same.
Yeah, I don't see it happening.
I'm like,
I would like to live there, but I don't see it happening. I don't see myself leaving Fresno, really.
I feel like your presence is needed here in the city, type of thing.
Not just that, I just have a love for my town, and I don't think I would leave it for.
Do you think that you start feeling that love for your town as you get older? Because I know when I was younger, I was always thinking about leaving. I left a couple times, but I would always come back. But as you get older, you start making like. I think that's when you start realizing who are your friends, and then you start creating a deeper bond with them, and then it's kind of like you're used to seeing them at least every week.
Yeah, definitely, man. I mean, that's how I feel. You know, like at this point in my life, I just feel like what I have here in Fresno is all I need. You know, I don't.
You're content.
Yeah, I'm happy. I have, you know, the right group of people, the right group of friends. I have my family. Fatima has her family. So, yeah, I mean, we're good. I'm good. I don't feel like I'll be leaving Fresno anytime. But yeah, man, I mean, let's get into it. I mean, I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be back into the whole, getting myself more into the swivel of Valley FC, who became champions while I was gone.
You were gone for 2 whole ass games.
Yeah, I was gone for 2 whole home games.
You were watching them though live.
I was, dude.
What time was it when you were watching them over there?
Both games started at 4 a.m.
4 a.m.
Yeah, so
you're done by 6.
Yeah.
Then you were up by 7.
I went to sleep by like 7, and then missed a couple tours and stuff that I had scheduled for like 9 a.m. things like that. Plans that we had, you know, we're gonna go out to this spot and that spot at such and such time. Nope, didn't happen. On the days Valley FC played, my following day in Europe was, you know, it was like I had a late start. But yeah, no, I mean, nonetheless, I mean, I was watching. I watched both games, and yeah, I mean, I was keeping up to date with what was going on the whole time that I was out there. Fatima was kind of bummed and mad about it. She was like, "You're on vacation. We're out in Europe. We're in Barcelona. We're in whatever." And she was like, "And you can't leave that stuff alone. You can't leave it even for for a 2-week trip that I'm out here."
Fatima, how dare you?
Yeah, and I was just like,
well, you're like, Vicente's on vacation, but Prezi isn't.
No, but yeah, I mean, I understood her. You know, like she kind of wanted me for herself for a bit.
Yeah. Well, she got like 95% of you.
Yeah, more or less.
So for those of you guys that don't know, we had 2 games. Obviously, if you know the scores, you know, Valley FC versus Cal State was 5-0, and then Valley FC versus Newark was 1-0. Which do those 2 scores surprise you? Give me the history we have with both of these teams.
Yeah, I mean, I would have expected a closer game with Cal State, honestly.
Why is that?
Because of the first game that we had against Cal State, we beat them like, you know, at the end of the game. You know, it was like
literally overtime.
It was 90 plus when we scored the 3rd goal. Not just that, but a few weeks before, you know, we played them the second time. They played Project 510, who at the time was, you know, the team on top. They were the team to beat, and again, you know, they played them Martu Portu, and you know, they came down with the you know, loss 4-3. So I mean, I was expecting Cal State to come into our home, you know, being that top, you know, quality team, because they are a top quality team, you know, and you know, bring it to us, you know. But I don't know what got into our boys or what got into them that, you know, we just kind of we stomped on them.
You think it's because it was like what our second or third game of the season? We were still getting that chemistry going.
I think so.
Like that?
Yeah, I think so.
And then also later on to the season, the players, obviously Cal State, you know, get worn down over games and stuff. So maybe the physical, you know, like the stamina stuff also was a part of a factor of it.
Yeah, dude. Definitely. It was a fun game to watch. I mean, I was, like I said, it was a 4 a.m. where I was watching it at. And I mean, I was on you guys. Hey man, what the fuck's going on?
No,
hey.
you were on Lily and Nev. I was behind the camera.
And no, but I mean,
it was, no better guy than I.
It was the game, the stream, and just the group in general. It was on point, dude. Like I could literally hear what chant was being sung. I was able to hear what chant. If I wasn't able to tell completely by the voice, I was able to tell by the beat of the drum what song was being chanted. And I was telling them like, hey, good shit, keep it up. Hey, good shit. This song's coming up. I can tell. So everything was on point. With the group. On top of that, 5 goals that we put in. It was a good game, good victory. It doesn't show us right here the minutes that they were scored on, but the 1-0 came by Brian Lopez, one of the twins out of Clovis North. Second goal came by Esteban Rangel. Third goal was scored by Saul Sanchez, followed by the fourth with I believe that was a PK. No, it wasn't a PK actually. No, it wasn't.
It was another one of those mistakes where the goalkeeper kicks the ball, or the players they're in defense trying to clear the ball, and then ends up hitting one of our players.
Something like that. But it was Tovar's goal, the fourth goal. That was a nice goal. And then the youngest player to ever score for Valley FC, 14-year-old Brady Downing, scored the 5-0. That was a game on May 29th or May 28th, something like that. 27th, I believe it was. May 27th versus Cal State. Moving forward to last weekend, June 3rd, we played, obviously, 1974 Newark FC. That one came down to the wire as well, kind of. It was a late goal in the second half, 66th minute, and we got the 1-0 victory by Lucas Ribeiro. He's been on fire. He's been on fire, scoring the last couple games. Doing some good plays, some good runs. So definitely happy to see him. So let's see some of the comments. What's going on? Sacan las chelas. Tony Torres, saludos Tony Torres. Alex Hernandez, Cesar Melgar.
Milton, hey Milton.
Milton, yo, los pinches domingueros right here, mira. Somos los pinches domingueros. If you guys want this shirt, hit me up. I'm gonna have them coming out.
Yeah. Angel, what's up, Angel? W.
So
Mason,
hit us up, let us know.
Damn, you guys got hotter. Thank you. It's natural beauty.
Mason, what's up, Mason? There's a lot of local soccer or local players
balling out.
Yeah, this weekend,
dude. For real, dude. Literally, like every like main baller that came from here, dude, was out there doing stuff.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, for sure. There was a lot of ballers out of the valley that scored this weekend. Mason, he was out there with I can't remember that
Mason, tell us what team you play for.
Fort something. They're a blue team. He celebrated like Gareth Bale.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
heart emoji.
Mason was out there. He scored a banger. Welcome back, bro, from Europe. Thank you, Deepak. What's up, Deepak? One of Valley FC's
proud
sponsors and co-owners. Deepak from Fort Wayne. That's what he plays for. Okay. Fort Wayne. Shout out to Deepak for sure. Moving forward, I mean, we had that double header as well, right? We had a double header. I think it was the game against Cal State.
Yeah, it was the game against Cal State. Before that, Fresno Freeze. I guess after the season, their inaugural season, they moved over towards Tice Park.
Oh, okay.
So that's where that's their home field now. So they have, I guess they only have like 3 home matches.
Milton said add him. All right, let's get Milton in here. This is an in the moment special surprise.
¿Qué dice? What's up, food?
What's up, food's going to have to charge you. What's up, Cisco? That's Cisco over there.
Hi, my paycheck.
No, did he join? Oh, there he is.
What's
What's up? What's up?
What it is, boy?
What up, Milton?
Let's get Milton.
We got Milton here on the live stream.
We're the fucking pinche domingueros.
Dominguero.
Somos los pinches domingueros.
Yes, sir. Fuck that noise. Feel me? We're the pinche domingueros. We're proud of it.
Proud domingueros, man. Proud domingueros.
Yeah, proud domingueros, boy.
You know how every team normally, well, the best teams start like that, you know? Like you start low and then you work your way up. I think it means something.
Marco said domingueros.
Yes, he did. Just like my shirt.
We're the fucking domingueros. We don't think we're better than anyone. We're all the same, baby. We're here for the community.
That's right. That's right. So what's up? What's up, Milton? Get the people excited, man. We got Project 510 this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, we got Project 510. They've contacted us. It's a good opportunity. They're affiliated to the Oakland Roots. My buddy contacted me. He said he wants to take a look at some of our guys, which at the end of the day, that's what we want to do. We want to provide opportunities. And so, they're going to take a look at our guys. So that's exciting. Also, we got playoffs coming up. And, we need everyone to support us. We need everybody to come out. We need to set the vibes out here to get these guys ready. Because last year we won the league and, we ended up falling short in the championship. And this year I want to go past that. Or we all want to go past that,
Yeah, well, definitely. So tell us how many games, how many rounds in this area? What is it, North Cal? How many games is it during playoffs before you go towards that?
So then there's two North conferences. There's a North Cal North, North Cal South. 4 teams from each division will make it to the playoffs. The winner of each division then plays each other in a final. And then I think after that, we would play someone from I believe Utah. So the winner of that conference over there. And after that's the round of 16 and round of 8. And after that, we start traveling.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So that means start saving your
Hey, Max, what's good, Max?
Max Larson had a banger this weekend too.
Congratulations on your goal, man.
Congrats, Max. Hey, he's representing, man. He's representing out there for the Valley. He's opening doors for the future kids from here. I also want to congratulate, I don't know if I think his dad was watching, but I want to congratulate Max. Max Eck just signed an academy contract. I know it's a different team, but I think Max is, he's showing that kids from this community can play at the MLS level. People already know that, this is a hotbed for talent, but Max is keeping that door open, and hopefully the future generation get opportunities as well. So we're happy for you, Max, man. Congrats
To that, man. Yeah, I know. I saw the post a little earlier. I think some of his family follow us on our Instagram as well. So I saw
Felix. What's up, Felix?
I saw posts and comments on that. So congratulations to that. Like Milton said, I mean, youngsters here from the community, from the Valley that are proving to be high quality players,
Yeah.
And they're signing for different teams, but nonetheless, we're happy for the individuals that are making moves,
Goosebumps, bro. Goosebumps right now, bro. Like, damn. It's crazy, bro. Like,
yeah.
There's usually waves, that come for a bit, and then, it tends to settle down after a while. But I feel that this generation is it's just improving, so that wave is getting bigger, and I don't see it stopping at any moment.
Chris, he's at thanks, Milton. Okay, Chris.
Yeah, Marco just put, we're all domingueros and happy for everyone making moves. I think that's what's unique about Valley FC is that we just want to help kids get to the next level, whatever level that is. You know what I mean? I don't think we're competing with anyone. We don't want to put anyone down. If they call us the Domingueros, fuck it. We're the fucking Domingueros. Whatever you want to call us, fuck it. That's what we are. But at the end of the day, we're here to provide opportunities for the 14-year-old, for the 20-year-old, for the 27-year-old. It doesn't matter. We just want to provide opportunities, and I think that's the difference between us. And I don't want to compare, but I think that's what we're here for, and we're gonna support everyone. We're gonna support everyone, and we just want to keep providing opportunities. At the end of the day, I know you guys said it's like a hot wave right now. The reality is that there is always talent here. It's just, is someone going to get an opportunity? Is someone going to give them a chance? And um, you know, the next generation is their job now to open, just like Max, just like Johnny Rodriguez, Cheney, Elijah, all these guys are opening doors. And the next generation has to do the same. But there's always talent here, man. It's just
Yeah, I
trying to
feel
get them. It's just trying to get them a chance, an opportunity, someone to take a risk on them.
exactly, man. I feel like all these guys that are out there, doing big things, in the championship, in League One, in the MLS, all these guys out of here, out of the Valley, are just kind of something that these younger players can look up to.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter what level you can make it at, but hey, just know that you're here from Fresno, from the Valley, from wherever you're from here in the Central Valley. I mean, there's always opportunity, and these guys are proving that. These guys are
yeah. It gives them it gives them it just gives them hope that they can make it there. I know I was lucky, man. I got to play with a lot of talented guys at that moment. They didn't really have the leagues. There's a lot of new leagues. There's a lot of new teams. So there's more opportunity now. But I played with talented guys that, one for sure that, like Jeremy Schultz, who used to be involved with the Valley Soccer a long time ago, Thien, Edgardo, Copy. I saw a lot of those guys.
yeah.
Um, I was lucky to play with them, and then at some time I was able to go and then just show what the Valley is made of, and that's what these guys are doing. These guys are showing that there is guys here that can play, and it's good for everyone. If there's more soccer here in the community, it's good for everyone. It's more opportunity. Even
Exactly.
Odyssey U23, I believe. I'm sorry if I'm saying the wrong name, but I believe it's Odyssey U23.
Yeah.
Even them being around, it's good because not everyone can play for Valley FC. If they're playing for Odyssey, good for them. It gives them more soccer. It gives them a chance to get a look.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. Definitely, definitely. I mean, there's two questions off the top of my head that I can think of that we received today. That having you on the live stream right now, it's something that you can probably answer better than us. One of them is
just before though, I just want to say hi to everyone that's leaving the comments. I don't want to leave anyone out, but I just want to say hi to everyone. Thank you, Max. I'll never be as guapo as you, Max, but thank you for saying that, man. Kema no Kema. Felix, what's good? I just want to say hi to everyone. I want to make sure that everyone knows, like, we're just trying to provide opportunity here. I'm happy for everyone. Thank you guys for joining. We wish the best to everyone, man, and thank you for joining the live.
Yeah, no, for sure. Hey, so one of the questions was Valley FC's champions already. What's next for Valley FC, or how does UPSL work? Let them know how it works.
Yeah, we have playoffs coming up for our, like I said, the North Cal South Conference. Then if we win that, we play the North Cal North. And then after that, it goes to the round of the 16. And it's teams from all throughout the U.S. I think if we win the round of 16, we play someone from Utah. And then after that, you go to like national championships. And that would be at a neutral site. And that's what we're going for. I'm always competitive. I'm super competitive. And so we expected to win the league. And so, good thing we accomplished that. But we're not done yet, And then but from what we've done already, just looking ahead, we've qualified for the Open Cup. And so for the upcoming year, we'll be in the Open Cup. And without saying any names, hopefully we get to play someone locally and, we get to show them what we're about over here.
Vamos!
Yeah. So it's exciting, man. It's exciting, and it's exciting. It's exciting for sure. We got playoffs coming up. The guys are hungry. The guys have been working hard. They get to test themselves. They get to be in front of a bigger audience, and hopefully some of these guys get picked up.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. At the end of the day, that's the whole purpose of Valley FC, and we know it. We just want to provide opportunity like these local guys, to be seen and get picked up into bigger and broader horizons. into greener grasses, with more trees.
Leave your
Yeah. Yes, sir.
go greener pastures.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, no, man. I mean, anything else you want to say?
No, I don't know. You say you had 2 questions. Was that?
Oh yeah, the other one.
Did you have too many beers?
No, the other one was what does Domingueros mean?
You know that that someone,
Someone really.
it's a yeah. I don't want to get too much into it, but it's just like people that play Sunday League soccer. Someone said that, and we'll wear it with pride, man. We'll wear it with pride.
Definitely.
I think all of us have started at that level. I mean, I want to say, a long time ago, not the current Fuego team. They started with Mexico, and Mexico was a Sunday League soccer team. And Mexico, I was fortunate enough to play with those guys, and we made a run, and we won the national championship. And I think from there we went into League Two, and the team, and now the team is where it's at. So everyone started there, and I don't mind people saying that we're Los Domingueros. Fuck it, we're the Domingueros. That's who we are. I think this valley is blue collar. This valley is a community that knows how to work hard to get to where you want to be. And fuck it, that's what I'm gonna say. We're Domingueros. We're gonna work extremely hard every day, and we're gonna try to continue to, like I said, provide opportunities, but raise the level of the club. Just raise everything about us and continue to work hard. Some people took offense to that. Some people are saying that's not right, but fuck it, we're the Domingueros. Fuck it, we're here to fucking grind. We're here to work hard. Never forget where we came from. I think we all got to stay humble. We all got to work extremely hard, and to do anything in life. You know what I mean? And so, fuck it, we're the Domingueros.
Let's go. That's what it is. So, for the 2 people who asked those questions, there's your answers. You know where Valley FC's next step in this season is. And for the one who asked about the Domingueros, you know what Domingueros means. So, I mean,
never forget where you come from, man. Never forget where you come from. And every single one of us that have played soccer in the community, I think we have all crossed that path where we play on Sundays. And don't ever forget where you come from. Stay humble. And I think Domingueros is something that we can use to say, yeah, we are humble. We are people that work hard. And that is us. You want to call us Domingueros? Fuck it. That's who we are.
Honestly, dude, that is prideful, man. It's prideful.
Right there.
Thank you. Thank you for calling us that.
Yeah.
I
mean, I feel like if Valley FC didn't have a nickname,
that'd be the perfect nickname.
Luckily, we were given a nickname.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's use it. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Use it. Let's go. Let's ride that shit with pride, man.
That's right. Yeah, guys. So you guys heard it. You guys have Milton here. We got Project 510 this Saturday. Anyone who's willing and has the opportunity to ride out with us, DM us, hit us up. Let's make the drive up there. Let's make the trip. Support the boys in the last game of regular season before we come home to playoffs.
Playoffs, baby, playoffs. Let's go. Shine, baby, shine.
Hey, I love it. You hear what he said? Don't forget or remember, the Super Bowl is played on Sundays.
And we play Saturday. And we play.
Hey, so, what up, man?
I'm playing on Sundays, all right?
And as always, bro,
Come the league.
Much love to Milton. Much love to Valley FC. I mean, we get tied up a lot in the conversation that we have on a daily basis, bro. But honestly, man, I'm pretty sure you know this. I don't have to repeat it. But being on the live stream right now with everybody watching, thank you for what you do, man. Thank you for bringing Valley FC. Thank you for bringing Valley FC back for a second time.
Thank you for having us on the ride, man. It's amazing,
man. There's no need. There's no need to thank me. I think there's a lot of people. Mike, Carew, Deepak. I mean, there's so many people I can name. A lot of people. Even Johnny Navarro. He doesn't get a lot of credit. He's on game days. There's a lot of people. There's you guys. There's everybody. There's everybody that's supporting us. The whole community is getting behind us. I've learned throughout the years that no one can do anything alone, and so I'm thankful for everyone. I'm thankful for the community. Let's continue to help this grow and just keep providing more opportunities. But There's no need to thank me, man. All of us, all of us together as a team are doing this. You know what I mean? All of us. I'm thankful for you guys. I'm thankful for all the players. I'm thankful for you guys that show up every weekend. I mean, you guys showed up to our practice. I'm thankful, like I said, for Mike, Karut, Deepak, all of our sponsors. I'm thankful for everyone. I can't say that enough. I am extremely thankful for everyone. I get to still be around soccer. I get to do what I enjoy to do. And so I'm thankful for everyone.
That's right, man. Okay, bro. Well, hey, let's keep enjoying this ride. Let's keep enjoying the what we have of this season. Heading into playoffs, you know, keep putting in the work the way we've been doing it all season long. And hey, man, let's go for nationals, bro.
So next Wednesday before our
playoff game.
Before our playoff game, I want to come on again. If anybody has any questions or anything they want to know, I mean anything, I don't care. I usually have to watch what I say. I usually have to like pick and choose my little battles. But if anyone has anything they want to ask, I'm gonna get on it next Wednesday, and I'm gonna try to get Max Arfton to join as well. So if you got any questions for him, you know, shoot them the Escuadronk's way, and be ready for next Wednesday.
Let's get it, bro. Yeah. So you guys know our next live stream is going to be next week on Wednesday. We'll have Milton, we'll have Max Arfton, MLS player from the Columbus Crew.
Yeah.
We'll be posting up the post of that probably next Tuesday. If you guys have any questions, write them down, shoot them over to us, and have those ready for Milton and Max.
Shout out to my boy Fernando from Atlanta. When I was in Atlanta playing over there, you know, you leave and you're away from family and stuff, and so Fernando was part of my family over there. He made me feel welcome over there. Daniel, Manuel, just everyone, man, everyone. I don't want to skip any names, but and I know Max's ex-dad, he let his son know. Man, tell your son, you know, we want the best for him. We want him to succeed, and so hopefully it goes well for him. I know he's going to be for a short time with Fuego, I believe, month and a half or so. But even at UCLA, we wish nothing but the best for him.
Right, man. Always wishing the best to everybody coming out of the Valley, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Once again, man, we're the fucking pinche Domingueros.
Let's
fucking go. I gotta go. Always love. Next Wednesday, I'll see you guys again.
All right, bro. Sounds good, man.
Peace. Saturday.
See you Saturday.
Saturday.
On the pod. All right, there you go. Damn. So that was a cool little surprise. Yeah. Cool little surprise visit. Milton stopped by, so you guys heard it from Milton. If you guys have any questions for Milton or for Max Arfton,
yeah, he'll try to get Max on here. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, all that comes true, man. You know, and it's gonna be an amazing podcast.
Yeah, no, for sure. We'll also I'm gonna be hitting up a few of the players. You know, I'm gonna try to hit up a few of the players from just the different teams that are playing, you know, out of Fresno, that are from Fresno or from the Valley. We'll try to get them on as well. Maybe not next week, but you know, in the future, you know.
Well, yeah, it's because no one here in Fresno really. First of all, there wasn't really much coverage of players from Fresno and the Valley, and while we're trying to make that happen, you know, we want it to be a good tight knit community where it becomes a forum where professional players come in, give their shout outs and love, and potential new players come in and get the answers they might be looking for, you know, and hopefully get inspirations to continue pushing forward and hopefully make it to the level that they are striving for in the future.
Yeah, for sure, man. So one thing Max's dad said right here is Max, he has one more year of high school. Yeah, so I think he's out of Hanford. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he's out of Hanford. He has one more year in Hanford. He's going to be for a little bit with Fuego's Academy, and then he goes to UCLA.
Yeah, I think they posted a post today.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, like I said, nonetheless, I mean, we want to keep in close touch with everybody that comes out of the Valley, you know. Johnny Rodriguez out in Oakland Roots, Cheney with Forward Madison, Elijah Martin with you know, San Diego Loyal. Sebastian, I can't think of his last name, but he's playing with Sporting Kansas City too.
Christian Cheney, we have Forward Madison.
Yeah. And then Max Arfton, obviously, with Columbus Crew. Yeah. So
let's get on to the next game coming up this Saturday. is going to be Valley FC versus Project 510.
Who's Project 510, bro?
Project 510 is the academy for Oakland Roots. Oakland Roots, for those of you that don't know, is a USL Championship team, which is Division 2 here in the U.S.
Out of Oakland.
Yep. And so for most of the season, they were number one due to goal differentials because they were undefeated for a long time, and then we were undefeated for a long time.
So we went 8 weeks straight. We went 8-0, both teams, both Valley and Project 510. We went 8-0. And they were only in first place above us by a goal differential of 4, goal differential of 3, goal differential of 6. It just kept rising up and down, but it was always goal differential. We started closing down on that goal differential a little bit here and there. And then I left to Europe, and boom, Project 510 lost their first game.
And their second game.
And they lost their second game.
Yeah.
So at that point, we took over. Obviously, we won. We took over the first place spot on the week that we played versus Cal State. And then, last week when we played versus Newark, they lost again. They played at 5, and we played at 7. So the only thing we had to do to win the league was to win. Tie or win, yeah. Tie or to win. We won, so that wins us the league.
Thanks to Lucas Ribeiro.
Lucas Ribeiro with his banger in the 66th minute. And so, like you guys heard Milton say, a little bit before he got off the live stream, for Valley FC, we have one league game left, which is against Project 510 this Saturday in Oakland. And then as soon as next Saturday, we have our round 1 of playoffs. Round 1 of playoffs, we will be playing the 4th place team from our division. Moving forward after that, we play the winner, because there's the 4 teams make it. So it's first place, second place, third place, fourth place. First place Valley FC will play, the 4th place team. Second and third play each other, and then the winner of both of those games plays, kind of like the conference, championship. After that, we'll move forward. I think it's the round of 32. Milton said round of 16, but it moves into round of 32, I believe. We play the winner of the NorCal North, which it seems it's going to be Davis Legacy. Davis Legacy, for those of you who don't know, they're a team out of, obviously, Davis. They are the team that eliminated us from playoffs our first year. So it's looking like, obviously, if we were to make it to that point, which hopefully we do, La revancha se va a dar. Yep. And we are going to end up playing Davis Legacy here at home, because I've been checking the stats and the standings for the NorCal North.
And they obviously are.
They already lost 2 games.
Oh, they lost 2 games?
They already lost 2 games, and they're in first place of their league, of their division. So they're in first place of their division with 2 losses. We're in first place in our division with 0 losses, so that would give us, home field advantage. Same as last year, or same as the first season. So it's definitely going to be a good game to look forward to. We don't want to get too far-fetched ahead of that.
Obviously, we'll have more information as we go by. Yep.
We had a few questions come in. 2 of them were already answered by Milton, who was on the live stream a few minutes ago. While Dario pulls up those questions, if you guys are just joining in the live and missed the first part of the podcast, missed the little segment where we had Milton join in, this podcast episode will be up on Spotify. When it's ready and uploaded, we will post it on our social media. We usually tag Valley FC, we tag Milton, so they'll repost it. Feel free to listen to the whole episode on there. You guys can go back and listen to the segment where he was on here with us. So moving into the questions we received from social media, Dario.
Let's do the fun one first.
Read them as you go. It doesn't matter.
Thoughts on Messi to MLS could be a huge thing for soccer in the United States ahead of the 2026 World Cup.
Yeah, so we'll keep that one short just because it's not really related to Valley FC or local soccer. But yeah, I mean, I do think it's huge.
But it is huge news.
It's huge news. We're trying to keep the podcast under an hour, so we got 20 minutes left here. I see.
Hurry up, send it her.
Yeah, no. So definitely, they stated it on the comment after the question.
Yeah.
It is going to be a huge move and a huge thing for soccer here in the United States ahead of the 2026 World Cup. Obviously, it's going to bring eyes to U.S. soccer. It's going to bring eyes to the MLS. And it's going to bring fans, To say the least, it's going to bring fans,
But for how long, though? Because we've had something like this before with David Beckham when he joined LA Galaxy, which was a huge move at its time. He was like a really good player. And so, it comes kind of like, like China when they were buying a whole bunch of players for like a lot of money for a good amount of time.
Yeah.
Hoping that in spending that much money, that it would help their club and their national team move up, which it didn't. And now you see the same thing with Saudi Arabia, which they're doing the same thing, putting in a lot of money.
I think Saudi Arabia is doing that because they had a pretty decent run this last World Cup. So I feel like they're feeling the way. In a way that was like, well, if we bring big name players, it'll help us,
But history shows that that's not really the case. It'll come in as a wave, like a lot of people will be interested in the beginning.
Luckily, if the wave does come in for us, like here in the United States, I mean, we got the next World Cup coming up. So it's going to be a beneficial
That's the thing. There's a lot of things coming in to the U.S. in terms of soccer. Right now, there's a deal with Apple. From what it looks like to my eyes, it doesn't seem like it's really, they're not really being as successful as they wish they could.
Yeah.
And but the World Cup is definitely a big motivation to bring money in towards soccer, and obviously, we're used to not getting a lot of money due to pro rel being an issue, so that might be something discussion that brings up within the next coming years. So we might see something in that terms, and then as well as the World Cup, So all that come together, definitely going to be a big wave. Who knows what will happen in the future? But right now, tickets are ridiculous to any
Inter Miami
game. They went from $400 to $800 to over $1,000 right now.
Yeah, no.
Let's see what will happen in the future. Are you planning to go to a Inter Miami?
We'll see, man. We'll see. I don't know. Those prices are more than what I paid to see Messi in a Clásico, Real Madrid Barcelona in Spain. So most likely not. Next question.
All right, next question. You guys support Cheney a lot. Will you guys be at the game when he comes to play versus Fuego?
Yes, we will. Yeah, we will. So, we do support Cheney a lot.
But not just as a player, though, right?
Yeah, not just as a player. I mean, as a person as well. Like he's one of our boys. He was at our Halloween party. He was at our Thanksgiving, Escuadrunk party. He was at several gatherings that we had, as a group. So
you with him at UConn?
Yeah, at UConn. Well, yeah, we were with him like for his birthday. So yeah, I mean, definitely we support Cheney. I mean, he's always shown love. We've shown love back. He's obviously, a local player. Aside from a soccer player, he's our boy, So wherever he goes, we're gonna show love. We're gonna support him. It just so happens that at this particular moment, he's in a different team from the local team.
Yeah.
So it might show, or it might seem to a lot of people that we're just supporting him to go against the other team or whatever it may be. But I mean, in reality, Cheney is our homie. Cheney's our boy. He knows it. Everybody knows it. Or apparently everybody might not know it, but yeah. So yeah, we'll be at the game.
But not only Cheney though, also Casillas also.
Yeah, I mean, I was on the phone with Casillas. I was actually FaceTiming him while I was in Europe. Remember? I think you were there.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, so I was on FaceTime with Diego Casillas, from Fuego. I was FaceTiming him while I was in Rome, I believe. And it was just like, it just so happened that Diego was with Mario from Valparaiso. Dario was there, and it's all love. I mean, these are our homies, these are our boys, and aside of who they play for or where they play at, we'll continue to show love to these guys. So yeah, I mean, pretty much to answer the question, yes, Escuadrón will be there for the game against Fuego when Cheney comes to town. That match is actually Saturday, August 26th. So if you guys, are wondering, or you guys have no plans, or you guys, have any questions,
slide through.
Yeah, slide through. We'll be there. We're obviously gonna support our homie. We're gonna support our boy. We're gonna support both Diego and Cheney.
Whether Cheney or Diego scored, nonetheless, we're gonna celebrate.
Yeah, we'll celebrate. We'll do our thing. Obviously, I don't know the rules or the regulations that.
I'm back to that right now. So
that they'll have. No, I know. I don't know what rules or regulations there are for, like. I don't know if they'll consider us away fans type thing.
Maybe.
But just knowing, just obviously the organization knowing that we're gonna be supporting Cheney, they might consider us away fans. But in reality, we're just there to show love at the end of the day.
Anyway, shout out to Hugo.
Coach Hugo. Saludos, Miranda. Saludos.
Hey, for those of you that don't know, jerseys for Hugo's business came in.
The grip goalkeeping jerseys.
Yeah. They look fresh.
Nike jerseys. Hit up Hugo. The grip goalkeeping if you guys want a jersey.
He also has an academy coming up, or a class coming up.
Oh yeah, he has the summer camp coming up.
Yeah. Hey Google, tell us really quick on text what is that camp about?
Yeah. While he types that, let's move over to the next question.
All right. Let's see. Do you think your absence the last 2 weeks at home games made a difference in regards to the game's atmosphere?
I'm guessing that question's towards me.
Yeah.
I mean, yes and no. No, because I have 100% trust in the group. Mm-hmm. I have 100% faith in the group, and they know what to do game in, game out, whether I'm there or not. Obviously it showed. Things were done properly. Things were done yeah, I mean, they pulled it off. They did a great job. Shout out to Lily. Lily kind of took over the capo role, which is usually like her and I, the ones like leading the section, chanting this and that. I kind of let her know what to expect.
Yeah.
In a way that if I was what was it, like if it was missed, or if it was like a notable absence, I mean, I feel like it could have gone either way. Yeah, I'm a big part. I mean, I'm not the only part, as you guys can tell. I mean, Escuadrón, look at the fucking picture from the playoffs flyer. I mean, you guys fucking popped off. You guys were huge. Yeah. You guys did great. And that was with me, halfway across the world, So, nonetheless, I feel like Escuadrón's in good hands with or without me. And that's something good for me to see. That's something good for me to be able to. It's comfortable for me to see that, for the day that I want to step aside and kind of retire from all this.
No.
It's good for me to see that Escuadrón's in good hands.
You will die in the stands, all right? When you die, we will mummify your body, and you're still gonna be in the stands.
So
yeah, but from my point of view, they did an amazing job. You know, obviously your voice is notable, the most noticeable one, and the crowd. It was gone, but you can clearly hear Lily, bruh, you know, everybody else in the stands. You know, Larry will put in work, Juanito, everybody put in work.
yeah.
And you're right, like the celebration and everything was amazing. If you check out the official UPSL page, you'll see a video that they got from my from my VFC fan page. Obviously, they edited out the post from the flyer from Valley FC, but they posted that on their official website. They have over like 52,000 followers and stuff. So that was really nice to see.
Yeah, no. So it was definitely a good thing, you know. I mean, not Valley FC, UPSL, the official page is posting us. So that's definitely a good thing. Just to read this comment before we skip it. The goalkeeper camp, Hugo said he will be having 10 sessions in June and 10 sessions in July for all goalkeepers. I believe it's like $300 per session. He has different levels, beginners, intermediate, and experts. So check out his page for all of that. Campeones invictos 2 veces. Y que chille que le duela. Next question. Next question, Dario.
I think this is our last question. It's how do you feel about Cisco and Tony, two of Fuego's biggest sponsors, calling Valley FC un equipo dominguero?
I love it. I mean, I've tried to stay out of it. It's been almost a week since the whole incident, and I feel like the whole incident really started. It ties into another one of the questions: was Cheney's celebration disrespectful or whatever? It kind of ties hand in hand. I mean, the whole issue started because of Cheney's celebration, which to me personally, I don't see it as disrespect. You know, to me, it's just like, you know, he was wrongfully treated where he was at. This I know because I personally know Cheney, personally talked to him, personally, you know, have met with him regularly before he moved out to Wisconsin. So, I mean, I know a lot of things that, you know, aren't really out there, you know. We know a lot of things that aren't really out there. So, I mean, knowing what we know, no, to me it wasn't a disrespectful celebration. I mean, anybody else might think otherwise. I mean, there's other people who record other podcasts who, you know, thought otherwise. So be it. You know, everybody has their own opinions. At the end of the day, my opinion is no, it wasn't disrespectful. And, you know, due to that celebration, you know, it kind of sparked this sort of like wave of comments on social media where, yes, you know, I don't think I saw Tony mention it. I just see Cisco mention it. Que, you know, Valley FC is a Sunday League team.
Yeah. Cool.
Whatever, you know. I mean, like I said, and like Milton said earlier when he was on the live stream, you know, everybody has their own thoughts. Everybody has their own opinions. We stay in our lane. If you've noticed, I've been tagged. I've been mentioned in comments. I just rather not reply. I'd rather not become a part of that whole social media sort of, you know, back and forth banter or wave of who's better, who's not, who's doing things right, who's not. I mean, at the end of the day, it's two different organizations. They're each doing their own thing. You know, we're two separate fan bases. At the end of the day, you know, some support them, some support us. You know, some like us, some don't. You know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I don't care for it. I mean, as you can tell, I mean, we've kind of took it upon us to embrace that we are Domingueros, you know, and that we are a Sunday League team.
That should be something, you know, not to be ashamed from, but I think it should be celebrated, you know.
Yeah, no, I mean,
dude, it's part of your history. When it becomes part of your history, then, you know, like, it becomes part of the identity that you become when you start advancing, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that actually...
One thing I do want to say also, before obviously our time runs out, is I know we were were sort of, mentioned or, talked about in regards to, what kind of supporters are we?
Wait, before that, I want to give my thoughts on that question. From my point of view, it doesn't seem disrespectful to celebrate. Alexis Lala from State of the Union, which is a Fox Sport Soccer podcast thing. Even he agreed that loyalties from the past, it doesn't matter. The main thing that matters is who's paying you right now. Obviously Ford Madison saw the value in Cheney, and they obviously paid what they felt that he was worth. So obviously he went there, and now is he going to not celebrate in front of his fans who all support him right now, or does he not celebrate so he won't anger the fans here in Fresno? So I think he did the right decision and celebrated with his fans, and I also think that whatever happens, at the end of the day, you're supposed to be there for your fans who follow you. And right now, the fans follow him are Ford Madison,
and us.
Yeah,
no, I mean, so I feel like the whole issue, the whole incident, was not his backflip celebration, if not like the Cuauhtémoc to La Volpe celebration, which was like the posing in front of the bench, and and shushing them up, which, I mean, he's in every right to do that shit. I mean, look at how many times and look at how many minutes he received while playing under Martin Vasquez the first season at Fuego. Coming off the bench regularly, if not almost every time that he got minutes, was off the bench. He had very few starts. Obviously, he didn't believe in him, or he didn't see his work. Yeah. He went over to Ford Madison,
and he got top goal scorer for his club.
Yeah. I mean, that too. He was the highest goal scorer for Fuego season 1 coming off the bench. But whatever, that's in the past, and I feel like he has every right to celebrate that way towards Martin Vasquez. Was it towards the whole organization? Maybe not, because I'm pretty sure within the organization he still has friends, or people who he has contact with.
And I think
so. I'm pretty sure that La Volpe, and shushing him celebration wasn't towards the whole Fuego organization.
Yeah.
It was directed specifically towards Martin Vasquez, which I feel like he deserves.
And I think if the fans feel a different way about it, then that's obviously their right to feel that way. But we don't feel that way.
Yeah, I don't care for it. Like, it is what it is. Cheney's our homie.
All right. So what's the last thing on our agenda before our 2 minutes are up?
Shit, you made me forget. I was going to talk about it earlier.
It was probably too long anyways for 2 minutes. So anyway, join us on Sunday if you want to roll through with us. Saturday? Oh, my bad, because Don Miguel thing. Hit up El Escuadrunk de Fresno on Instagram or Facebook. You can also hit up Vicente El Presi or Champagne Daddy or any member of Escuadrón to get any of the information. We would be happy to have you guys with us on Valley FC's last league game. It's going to be an interesting one, number 1 versus number 2. And then we'll see what comes of it. I'm hoping that what Milton said, turns into something, they see a lot of talent in the Valley, and then they want to invest in our players, because our players definitely deserve that opportunity to get seen and show what the Valley has to offer.
Yeah, for sure. So one of the last few comments here, Coach Hugo, past and future, a la verga. Damn, who was that? So Titty something said, I want to see Valley versus Fuego.
Hey, it might happen. Open Cup.
Valley 3-0 takes it.
We got the invitation for Open Cup.
We got invitation. We already qualified for Open Cup. So this episode, if you're just joining in, this episode, like I said earlier, will be uploaded on Spotify. It will be uploaded on Spotify. Once it's ready, we'll post it. We'll put the link out there so you guys can listen to the whole episode. We did have Milton Blanco join us earlier for several minutes. Talk to you guys a little bit, and answered a few questions. So definitely for sure.
Thank you for joining us, and